Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
It's hot. Hey, middle.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Real quick, ready?
Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Steelers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now Pickett changing the play.
Go.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Pickett. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Check smash, check smash.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's trying to get as much as he can. And, boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough at a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Johnson, the man in motion right. Warren will try the right side. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And now they'll audible to something else. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here we go, here we go. 79 Broncos. 75.
Now Pickett. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A 43-yard attempt.
And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
You look at the Steeler defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson, option right. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. The play fake. Here's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pickett sets up play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Steelers 0.
In motion right is Austin. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Simpson. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
And Pickett going to move his guys around. Second and 9 now. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. A handoff for Warren. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. An option handoff. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Andrews' first catch, good for a 1st down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Flowers. Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Ravens 14, Steelers 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Now Pickett looking to change things up. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
They go play action now. Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen. And we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him. He doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, 50 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Isaiah Rodgers. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Pickett changing the play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's going to let it go again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 56 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Check.
Back to throw, Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
3rd and 12.
Here's Jackson. They find some open field here.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
2nd down. Here's Pickett.
And got his man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
On the give, it's Warren.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Pickett now on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens.
45 yards.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now it's Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And Pickett going to move his guys around. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
DC, ready?
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Good play there by Bateman. Nice catch and a 1st down. Trying to overcome what was largely a lost season in 2022 with only 6 games played and under 300 yards. Hoping this year can be a big one for him.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And now they'll shift things around. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a... too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And quickly they get to the line. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
2nd and 9.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Ravens 35, Steelers 20. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural. Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now Pickett looking to change things up.
On the ball, now.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Warren. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. A CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. Running left, it's Warren. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
2nd and 10. Now Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll send Austin in motion right.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Pickett.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes,
that throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Pickett will try to throw for this.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
and I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll begin by running the option.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. This time, Jackson will throw it. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
A 21-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Thanks, up. 13.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. It's caught by OBJ. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Hey, report.
Jackson now. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best.